How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with another episode of Veronica Mars. It's episode 3 of season 3. So yeah, we had the continuation of what happened at the ending of episode 1 rolled into episode 2. We had an experiment of sorts with torture, I guess. And yeah, Keith managed to get away from Cormac, who died at the hands of Liam Fitzpatrick. So I do assume that whole thing with the Fitzpatricks is going to continue, even though that comic's been written out of the picture. I still expect it to continue against Keith particularly. So yeah, let's get into this episode. It's episode 3 of season 3. Let's go.
Like these ladies. We go to Hearst. Go ahead and rape us.
Oh my god, what?
Nudity.
What the
if you have
fuck?
words written on yourself, it's not nudity, it's political speech. Get you to a party and you're there already, but whenever I want to do something interesting, you're busy.
Interesting, like some fossil wheezing through a novel.
First, Martin Amis isn't a fossil, and second, yes, it's college. We are supposed to expand our horizons past video games and binge drinking.
Binge drinking,
So
you can eliminate that. Video games?
I'm busy.
No.
So I'm getting my doves. I'm leaving. What do you think? My shift ended half an hour
Well,
ago.
at least he's not in prison.
Hey, screw you! I've been washing these. Hey, no lip.
Oh shit.
What? Or it's back to Chino.
Oh, boy.
Hey. You're out on your ass, Cholo. You got me?
Weevil, don't.
Go!
Weevil's done it now.
I got you. Now what should I do with you, huh? You should let me go. I'd call your parole officer.
The naming isn't exactly. It's fucked up.
Actually, Dino Del, I think that's covered under...
Protection of sources, yes, a fine thing for the New York Times. But I want that name so you can tell me, or I'll have you expelled from Hearst College.
What the hell? What the? Oh, it just keeps raining for Veronica. Jesus. I mean, as if she wasn't feeling shit anyways. When it came to Karen and her cancer. Now there's this whole situation at the expense of her, I guess, tenure at Hearst.
You know, love of the game and all that. I need that book.
Or a reasonable facsimile thereof. Maybe it's easier to just get a new playbook for you to turn in.
She's like, I didn't think of that.
Works. If he's not employed by his next meeting, he goes back to jail.
I'm not running a charity, honey.
Don't make me do the stare.
Do the stare. Do the stare. Oh, the puppy stare, like, please. God's sake, he's doing his stare like, nope. Hey!
Yeah, that place out tonight. You familiar with these things?
Yeah, toasters, right? Yeah.
So the money shot we want
Oh,
is a security
man.
guy loading shoes in the middle of the night. You got
Just
it?
with your boss.
I got it.
I hope Eli thrives. I want him to work here more and more.
World's slowest printer.
Yep.
Thanks for making them, Coach.
Ah, sugar.
Not a problem.
Whilst that is printing as well.
What's on your
It's a hazing thing, and my sorority said I had to break in and steal a jock. The little underwear, not like kidnap an athlete.
God's sake.
So, do you think maybe I could borrow one for an hour or two?
That was a close call.
I should really go.
You have 2 days, Miss
Wow.
Mars.
Don't you think you've been through enough?
Does this upset you?
No thanks, except maybe the blonde in the middle.
Maybe Noam Chomsky's reading the Havana phone book somewhere.
I'm stuck at work tonight.
Oh no, they're like,
G-rated booty call.
one person's busy, the other is a bit busy.
I told you we went out last year.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me he was stalking you.
Oh
I really thought he'd
shit.
moved on.
We got a suspect.
Seriously, drop that meathead. You know you're still my muse.
Jesus Christ.
I thought he liked me.
He more...
It's easy going, like it's light, empty.
Eli, that's...
Look at Weevil!
That's some fine detective.
There's hope! There is hope!
I think their grandson is being abused by their daughter-in-law. You think you can go get a few hours sleep and go back on stakeout?
Jesus!
I'll go right now if you need me to.
No,
like
get some sleep!
But the kid's in school till 3.
Get some sleep! Jesus Christ! Weevil!
Shoulder. Look, whoever you are, I'm not a criminal mastermind. I'm just a painter.
Yeah, well, so was Hitler.
Whoa! Yo! I was gonna make a joke about you can't exactly catch him red-handed because, you know, red's not the only colour and all of that. I was gonna make a dumb joke. And then Veronica brings up that comment and it's like, Jesus Christ! Bloody hell! That was a violation! Jesus!
30 years ago, I'd be here all night cutting letters from a magazine and getting glue everywhere. Now it's just one button.
I know what you did.
And I'm ready for
This
my
summer?
official
I don't
boyfriend
know.
visit.
It's summer. Oh.
Appear to be in the proverbial catbird seat.
Killer hits 21.
Yep, there he is.
Is that what they're calling the toilet these days? Because that's what I think I'm in.
And I think that's the doghouse. Oof. I mean, fair enough, you're in the shitter, but...
Mercer, you got a spread on this weekend's game?
I
Wow, it was him, wasn't it?
hate
That
when
took the
people
book.
do that. It's us by 4.
Yeah, so if you don't
I
mind.
don't know, it might be just to help with this gambling shit, maybe?
I'll keep a journal of my bad thoughts in case you want to stick my face in a cage of rats when I get back.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, 1984 is the only book I read.
I don't like this. I'm not gonna lie.
They suspect the daughter-in-law is hitting their grandson, so they want custody.
What did he do?
Weevil finds out it's not the daughter-in-law hitting the kid, it's the new boyfriend. So Weevil...
Hit the new boyfriend.
Jesus
repeatedly.
Christ,
Daughter-in-law realized what he
Weevil.
was doing there, lawyers got involved, grandparents lost their chance. I
Oh,
lost the job. And my chance to protect the kid from further abuse. He's gotta
what,
go.
what's the best way? We were doing so well, Weevil.
I assume you trashed it, so...
No, I've still got it.
Okay, you did do it. All right.
Do you want me to give it to you?
Well, yeah.
But Kurt's cool. And I was stealing his homework.
What time did you two stop playing Guitar Hero that night?
I don't know, 1-ish? Whenever his girl showed up and kicked me out.
Trish?
Oh, betrayal. You think, how could it be Paul, like, he's my friend?
Guess who
How could it be Trish?
Redecorating?
Is she trying to...
Playbook.
Yeah,
He
there
does.
we go.
And now
Pretends
it's
to be
gone, and
shocked.
If I don't find it, Kurt is them. How did they thank him? They made his life hell.
Trish,
I mean...
you can't quit for him.
Yeah, I get what
We
she's
need to get that
doing.
book back.
Fine. But it's
But-
gone. And I have no idea where it could be.
Great!
I don't think it's cool, actually. I saw him sniffing around Mercer's casino sports
It
book,
was all about the
checking his spread on
casino.
Saturday's game. Sounds like pretty good odds, huh?
Yeah!
Your roomie swipes a playbook from his ex-girlfriend's meathead new boyfriend, so why not pass it along to the other team and then bet the farm against hers?
Yeah!
The cool car and the badass tunes, you'd be a cool guy.
Badass tunes?
Badass tunes.
This was in the CD player.
Hello?
Okay, I think he took your car and snuck out blasting his CD. Then, when he dented it, knowing you'd murder him if you found out, he trashed it to make it look like feminists did it. See,
Shit.
this dent is way too deep. Actually, you still owe me, because I got your car fixed for free.
For free? By whom?
by the hardworking and responsible
Ah,
young man you are
she's
going to
killing
hire
two
to fill
birds
this
with one
maintenance
stone.
position. I wrote his name and number on there. He's expecting your call.
She solved this shit and she's giving Weevil this break.
Hey, Mercer.
Love it.
Pack your shirt. You broke up?
He said he needed some time to think. You know, I had all the grants lined up for him. He said he knows my heart was in the right place. He just can't get over what I did. I think
Still
I
feels like a
Veronica.
betrayal,
I
but
went momentarily crazy.
the integrity is there. Hey!
Better?
Much.
Let's go, Weevil! Let's go!
Email reminders.
Or dangerous speech, but it is.
You bastards.
You bastards! We'll be right back.
Oh,
You said you'd do it,
shit.
and you did. It was Claire. They raped Claire.
The blonde in the middle? Yeah, the blonde in the middle.
I was feeling a little reformed. I don't even think Mercer serves. No, I always feel bad about those poor donkeys.
They're just trying to mend each other up, and yeah.
A guidebook, which I think is on the dark, lonely top floor.
Oh, oh, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, but that's it though. They are trying to mend each other and all of that. So, yeah, especially with Veronica. Like, I mean, what she's done. She's been involved with a lot of lying, a lot of hurt, and yeah, it's good. But of course, it does come at a bit of a realization throughout this episode, with Trish's whole situation, and what she did for Kurt, really, at the end of the day. Because yeah, you do feel bad for Kurt, and you do feel about the torment that he went through with his team, especially when he, what was it, ACL? He injured himself, and they treat him like shit. But you can't really dictate, it's not really fair to dictate stuff, for this person and all of that. So, yeah. I mean, it depends. It depends on what he wants to say in matters of quitting and all of that. So, yeah. And of course, Veronica got a little taste of horror, didn't she, when it came to Trish talking about Kurt's just up and left, really, because of the amount of shit that has happened when it came to what Trish did in terms of his playbook and all of that. It gave her a little bit of a wake up to reality, I guess, because she can't do that to Logan. And it might cause the same fractures, really. So, and it like she's got to have that trust and all of it. It's hard, of course, but she's got to be better than what she did in terms of planting the tracker in the car, because otherwise it's just going to be like Trish and Kurt all over again. So it was really great that they did have that kind of epiphany and they did get bridged closer together. So yeah, but it was it was just really, really great stuff. That because throughout the episode I just hated it in terms of the love dynamic, because it's like, come on. So yeah, but thankfully they did make amends at the end of the episode, so it was just really, really great stuff. So yeah, but yeah, it was great for Veronica though to have the like, in terms of her own journey, I would say, for her to go through this whole journey of trust and all of that, because I think it's very important to stress about the fact that especially with what she went through, especially with the, I guess, season 2 finale as well. Or the final episodes, if you want to include episodes 21. I mean, I'd say her guard's been raised a little bit more. So yeah, and it does, you do worry for Veronica in terms of the paranoia that she has to have, really, and it's not something you can click off, and it's not her fault, really. What she has done, as she said, it's involved. It involved her witnessing cheating, manipulation, all that, all those trust issues, and it's not easy, really. So, yeah, but it was just really, really great stuff in terms of, again, Veronica and Logan. So, you know, at the end of the day, they made amends. So, as it should. So. But yeah, I had a feeling as well that the whole gambling thing with the playbook thing was going to come into clutch, because why not? It's going to be advantageous, right? But I think ultimately it was down to with Trish and how she lost it in the first place, and the trust issues that stemmed from that stemmed to Logan and Veronica, I guess. Obviously it was not about trust, but it was more so about trying to dictate a decision, because yeah, there is love there, but there's also a way to try and have a control of things, and it doesn't need to be malice either, because of course you can have a controlling type of person and it can be malice, but she is trying to look out for his own well-being, and that's great and all, but you kind of forked up, didn't you? So yeah, but yeah, it was just you know, great stuff in this. Yeah, it was just you know, great stuff with this episode. It was great to see Weevil again, because he was absent for the first 2 episodes. We know he was going to be in season 3 anyways. Even if he wasn't in the main intro, I mean, that would be a bit of a that would be a bit of a disappointing ending, wouldn't it, with him getting arrested? So yeah, yeah, with Weevil, it was great to see how things were going with him. I mean, obviously not great with the first part, because of course that car wash guy was an absolute asshole. So yeah, I mean, the comments he was coming out with was disgusting. So, but it's also disgusting that he knows he can get a rise out of Weevil by calling him derogatory names and all of that, because he's not the one that's losing out. Weevil is, because he'll get sent back to jail. So yeah, but I gotta say, it was great from there onwards when it came to Weevil, especially working for Keith and all of that. So, I mean, it does suck that he's in this position, sure, but it was really, really great to see, you know, him being certain positions, like working with Keith and all of that. So, yeah. But yeah, with Veronica helping Weevil out, that was great. Because, of course, with Veronica, she wants Weevil to thrive, and she doesn't want Weevil to get thrown back into prison. So, and it gets to a point where she has to pull a few strings and all of that, in terms of, well, I guess the principal, we'll get onto that in a moment, of course. But with the car, with Keith, of course, that would have been so great as well. That would have been so great if Weevil was there for the, I don't know, a good portion of season 3, I guess. You know, keep company, right? Especially with Veronica at Hearst, and she's not home as much now. So, yeah. But, you know, with Ferrari in the F1, Veronica Mars really said, we can't have nice things. So, yeah, no, I mean, it's understandable why Keith was yeah, why Keith had to let him go. So yeah, but at least he's seemingly working at Hearst. So yeah, so that's great. Where of course he did fix the AC that the dean was complaining about. So yeah, yeah. I did like the idea of how they were having Veronica and the dean. You know, it was going to be a bit of a hassle, of course. So, but we get to have a little glimpse of that dynamic, because it was very important to note about the fact that with Veronica and with Clemens, there was a bit of a dynamic, and he did understand, and then he did appreciate the efforts of Veronica, you know, by his side. Ultimately, so yeah, and I'm hoping that the dean will start to realize that. So he did try to give Veronica a bit of a tough go in terms of the last episode, which wasn't going to make Veronica, if she was outing someone, it wasn't going to make her feel even better, considering she felt like shit with Karen, who was obviously battling with cancer. But I think there is a level of appreciation that you can start to develop for Veronica, so it's good to see. So yeah, but yeah, it was really, really great stuff. So yeah, there was also the whole situation, of course, with you know, what was happening with the, I guess, main storyline that we are having this this season, of course. So yeah, I mean, you even had that debate going on in terms of you know, what was happening with Piz's I guess show, really. So yeah, it's a new one, isn't it? So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I do feel so bad, like, and of course, Claire, the girl and the blonde, you know, those two guys were taking the piss out of this whole situation. So yeah, and it's just repulsive. But of course, now we know that she has become the latest victim. So yeah, and it just sucks. It just really, really does suck. Like, especially since they are on the receiving end of things as well. And yeah, and now there is this whole situation. There was this whole situation with the dean's car and all of that. That, well, they could have been in hot water. You know, just put it on them, right? That was my concerns at the beginning. Like, there's already these attacks happening to these women, and now you're yeah. So, but ultimately, I mean, it just sucks, doesn't it? So yeah, and obviously, with that debate, it's just, yeah. So, but it just sucks as well. They had to take, like, with that banner and all of that, they had to take the piss out of it and brand it as humor. So yeah, because that's it though. Some people are just gonna look at, oh, it's only a joke and all of that, and they'll really go so far with the humor and all of that. So yeah, I mean obviously with that image and all of that, I mean, they can state their defense and claim no involvement or whatever, but it's still the attitude they have against these women and all of that. So yeah, because there's this whole thing going around at Hearst College, and now Claire's been involved, and there's just so much anger because you got these two dickheads just taking the piss out of this whole situation. So yeah, and it's just really rough. And and there's no need for any kind of jokes about it, but you'll get some people who will joke about a sensitive subject like this, and it's fucked up, and it just shows how evil they are. So yeah, But yeah, like I said, good episode in terms of Weevil's back. So yeah, but yeah, neat stuff with like love reconnecting at the end. So yeah. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!